Is Beau's mask slipping? Sarge starts counselling. John is stressed organising the fundraiser. And Leah plays matchmaker and heartbreaker.
Hold me in your arms, don't let me go. I want to stay forever, closer each day, home and away.
Hey, that was a short gym session.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling it today.
Really? Have anything to do with the fact that you were just arguing with Remy? What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing? What about yesterday when you cancelled our date and then you were weird and moody afterwards?
Yeah, I told you I was tired.
So then why would you go for a workout this morning? I mean, did you even actually set foot in a gym? Can you answer me? I mean, what are you not telling me right now? Why were you fighting with Remy?
I wasn't fighting with Remy.
Stop lying to me. Just tell me what is going on with you right now.
We are Si and Sophie. This is Coastal News, a home and away podcast. Your weekly episode companion podcast for your favourite Aussie soap.
Right, you know that fancy Italian in Yabby Creek, Sophie? I've booked us a table. I've bagged us a reservation.
Nice. How did you manage that?
Well, members of the media.
Oh, are we going to
Yeah.
do are we pretending we're reviewing the food or something?
Well, we've got to say a few bits. We've got to tell them that the rat infestation's under control.
Oh no, okay.
We've got to do a bit of a write-up, but, you
That's
know,
fine. Bit of free publicity.
carbonara's carbonara, don't
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
The
fine.
comp in it,
That's
we're doing
fine.
a John.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Nice.
If you can make it, you're not going to the plans, no?
No.
Not being blackmailed.
Not yet.
How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. Especially now we've made it to pod.
Yes. Yeah, this is the fun bit. Yay!
Yeah. The week is done.
The week is
We've
done.
made it.
Yes.
We've made it. I tell you, there's not a lot of threads happening on the show this week. I don't know how you felt. Did you? I'm feeling like there's not much going on this week. It's been a bit of a...
I don't know whether we've got one of those weeks where next week's going to be full of stuff, so this week's a bit like samey same. Because a lot of the conversations and things that happened this week was like, haven't we had this conversation? Haven't we? Like, is this still happening? Is this still going on?
I didn't really feel a bit further along by the end of the week, did you?
Not really. Like it's still interesting. I've still enjoyed some of it. I'm still enjoying the Harper and Beau stuff.
Yes.
Because it's just taking a bit of a dark turn every time he's on the screen, isn't it? So,
I know.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that. So yeah, it's not been terrible.
I've got a question for you about that, actually. Like, has the dark turn made him more attractive to you? No, see, that's unusual, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't find myself attracted to him. I am a bit terrified of him. Like the way that he can switch it on and off like a light, and the 1 minute is nice and the next minute is like nasty.
Yeah.
I
can't. Yeah, it is keeping us on our toes, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just I just thought I'd ask because normally when the guys go bad, you're into it.
I know.
So,
I normally am. Like Tex and all the bikey stuff and obviously all the Riverboy stuff. But Beau, I don't know. I don't know whether it's like the gym bro thing.
Yeah, I know
I'm
what
just
you mean.
not feeling it.
Yeah, and the name.
It's not like he's a bad boy. He's just a bit of a psychopath. You know what I mean? He's not like...
he's an actual nut job.
Yeah, that's not hot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's actually, you're right. It's creepy. I had him marked at Cabin in the Woods last week. I've got to say, that was just weird.
It's creepy bad boy. It's not like criminal bad boy, that's nicking stuff and, causing a ruckus in a bar. It's not that. It's... Like you say, it's blackmail and drugs, and that's not hot, is it? Really?
No, not for me. No. Nice
to see we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just petrified. Yeah.
Yeah.
I make we'll get on to it. But yes, it is been it's a good story, and I'm liking the way it's gone. All but praise from the Coastal News here.
Yeah.
Now, as we tuck into our carbonaras,
Mm.
would you like to talk about this week's home and away?
Go on then. Yes.
Let's do it. So Remy's asking after Sonny at the top of the week. Of course he is, because they've had a massive fallout, haven't they, over this whole shenanigan. Sonny's otherwise engaged with Beau and his blackmailing going on elsewhere in the bay. Dana's booked this table at the fancy Italian in Yabby Creek. It's took her ages to get it. She's had to pull a few strings. And Beau basically bullies it off Sonny. Takes him to this coffee, doesn't he? He's like, yeah, that's my reservation now. This debt, isn't it, that he owes him? Because we said it would come back, didn't we? And it would start to ramp up. And boy, is it starting to deliver storyline wise. He owes him for these pills. He had no money. He said, and we said it's never good if he's good. He's indebted to him. It's never going to be good, is it? And this is just the start, I do believe. Sonny has no choice, actually, does he? And with Beau pressuring him to pay back this debt, basically Sonny's like, he's got to go back, and he's got it now. But it's more lies, isn't it? So he should add that to the list of lies that we're worried about that he's telling Dana. Again, I'm watching Dana like a hawk, because I'm like, is she clocking this? The story he gave him about the person at the gym, and he's from the gym. Like I'm at that pit where I'm like, get there faster, Dana. Now, come on.
Yeah.
Or do I really want that? Because this is quite a fun place to be in it. Like I'm a bit torn.
Yeah. I think she needs to start asking some more questions of Sonny and start looking like she's more sus. I think we need to see that. But she just appears to be taking everything he says at face value, and I'm like, ugh. Although she did sort of say, like, if you're too exhausted to go for dinner, how can you possibly look after a toddler all night with me?
Yeah, she is questioning things, isn't she? Which is making me think.
Yeah, but then it's weird, isn't it? Because you wouldn't jump to the booking's been bullied out of you by your mate, and that's why they're going. I wouldn't jump to that conclusion.
No, that's true. Also, the backdrop of this is like Harper saying, like, she really looking forward to seeing Archie this evening, and he gets like, well, you can spend it with me on our own at this restaurant if you want. He's like isolating her from her own son.
It's weird, isn't it? He's testing her, isn't he? He's testing to see where her boundaries are. And he's going, oh, if I just push this boundary. So first of all, she's saying, oh, I don't want to go out because I want to be with Archie because he's just come home and it's his first night back and all that sort of stuff. Not seen him for 2 weeks. And he's like, right, okay. Well, you could do that, or you could come to dinner with me, because this dinner is like, at a place where we've just been told the bookings are really rare to get, and you've said you've always wanted to go, and this might be your only opportunity to go. And it's like pushing. She's already said no. And he's pushing her to see where will she say yes. And if she says yes to this, then next time when she puts a boundary up, will he push that again?
Good point. Yeah.
And then, like, where does she actually stand if he manages to push all her boundaries over?
Yeah, he's trying to find out how far he can go, isn't he? He's edging that bet. Interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. I do like it. I can't stop saying it.
Yeah.
Now, Sonny actually ends up so desperate at this point, he starts asking Eden for money. Like Eden, famous for being a moneybags.
I know. Yeah.
What a weird person to ask.
I know. Yeah, it's his only other mate, though, isn't it? Like, he's already took money off Remy. He's not really friendly enough with cash to ask him. We know JP's tight. He's not going to lend him anything. I think Eden's the only one left he can go to, isn't she?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. But yeah, I was just thinking, she's skin.
Yeah, she is.
Got two Peter up together. What you doing?
Yeah.
I guess the money, though, is Remy. Remy's the money. He's cut him off, hasn't he? Do you know what I mean? So he's bitten off his nose to spite his face with that.
Yeah.
Remy actually hears this conversation. He's like,
Thank
no way,
God.
Jose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they end up arguing, which Dana then sees. So I'm thinking, right, this is unraveling now. Like,
Mm.
Dana's seeing this. She's going to start joining the daughters. Apparently not, though. She
No.
does confront him to her credit. She asks him, she's like, what are you doing? And what's going on? And just feeds her a load of crap, basically.
Mm. Mm.
And yeah, like, she seems to believe it. And we're talking about money as well. And he says he'll get a job, but he owes Remy this money. Even that is laughable. That Remy's apparently asking him for this money back. When it's pocket money to him, what is probably 400, was it, or something like that?
$400 when he's got 8 mil in the bank. He wouldn't buy it.
I
mean,
know.
this is why I don't know how to take it with Dana, because if you said to me, my millionaire friend is bothering me for 200 quid, I'd be like, can you not just wait until you get paid or until you're back on your feet or whatever? Like, does he really need the money right now? And me being me, I might even go and have a chat with your mate and say, can you take the pressure off him?
We were texting, weren't we, when this episode went out? And we were like, look, like, the first thing you do is be like, Remy, she's going to speak to Remy and be like, did you get that money? Or something.
Yeah. Or like, can you back off? Because he feels really stressed and it's affecting his recovery.
And you're not going to miss a couple of $100 in the meantime.
No.
Yeah. There's going to be a conversation between Dana and Remy again, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I think she's going to have to start seeing some things that are right in front of her.
Why is she avoiding asking him? That's what I'm questioning. Like, she could easily just go up to Remy and say, you're a millionaire, like, back off. Don't put pressure on him. It's not nice. Like, be a mate. I know things are awkward for you right now between you, but, like, you're a good mate and you don't need to be pressuring him to pay this money back. But she doesn't want to go and talk to Remy. And I'm thinking she doesn't want to go and talk to Remy because she thinks there is something to be worried about. She doesn't want to hear
because
it.
If she pokes the bear, she'll wake it up.
Yeah.
It's that burying the head in the sand thing that you were talking about recently on the pod. Oh, it's awkward, isn't it? It is awkward. I mean, he ends up asking every man and his wife for a job.
Yeah.
It gets even more awkward and sad. Does this trial shift for assault, very physically demanding, way too much for him, and then ends up taking the money off Dana in the end, and he's misrepresented what he needs the money for. This is just disaster waiting to happen, and I am like, I don't know if I can watch this, but I need to watch it because obviously it's the show, but I just don't want it. If I don't watch it, it won't happen. Is what I'm like thinking.
And I'm waiting to find out. So if Dana says like, okay, I'll give you the money and give it to Remy, is she going to go to Remy and hand over $400, or is she going to text him and say, send me your PayPal or whatever, and I'll ping it over? And then she's going to say to Sonny, oh, I've paid that money off, you haven't got to worry about it, but the money's gone to the wrong person, and obviously he still owes Beau, and then Beau's going to say, well, if you haven't, because he's texted Beau and said I've got the money, hasn't he? And then all of a sudden he could end up not having the money because all the money's gone to Remy. And then we've got to the point where Beau's going, right, well, you haven't got the money again, so now there's another request coming for you can do this instead. God knows what that would be at this point. But
well, after that, then the rest of it, we don't really see Beau, do we? And that's a shame, because this is the sort of stuff we wanted to move on to.
I know
the stuff you're describing. This is the stuff we want to see. What happens between Beau and, because the debt's still there. And then whoever's received it, and I don't think it's going to stop there either. Like, once he's paid that up, where's his next hit coming from? How is he going to pay for that? Where's I've
got questions about this. So
interest.
The pills, he stashed the pills in the locker, didn't he, last week? And I haven't seen him go back for them. So is he still taking them?
Well, there's a question mark. I mean,
because is that why he collapsed in Salt, because he's not been taking them? And I don't know.
He's sort of not as strong.
Yeah, I've got questions about whether he is still taking them or not, because I'm not sure now.
Good point, actually.
I'm not sure. And if he's not,
Just-
can't you just bloody give him back? You know what I mean? Give him back.
I know, and then just forget it, and just forget all
Yeah.
about it. Yeah. I don't think, but I think even when this, let's say, hypothetically, the debt's paid, it's paid to the right person, Sonny gets away with the lie. I don't think Beau's going to stop.
No.
I think Beau's got a puppet now that will do
Yes.
what he wants
Yes.
because he doesn't want his girlfriend to find out things.
It's still blackmail, isn't it? Even if he stops taking the steroids, he can say, "Well, I can drop you in it at any point."
Yeah,
So
he's got some on him. So
Yeah.
I think he's shafted either way, isn't he? You know, it's not going to end well. The repercussions as well are that I think Dana might end up on a bit of a sort of I should have seen this. Why didn't I? Because we've got this inkling that she knows something deep down. She could have stopped it escalating if she'd have intervened a bit more stronger. Not laying any blame there, but it's just an interesting thing to think about when we think about what might come next from the fallout of this. But bring it on. Safe to say he won't be working in salt, but obviously he clocked. He looked like he was going to put his hand in the till, didn't he?
Yeah.
Do you think he might do it over?
Oh, well, did you see the trailer for next week?
No.
Oh.
Is that what he's doing? Is he robbing it?
Do you want me to tell you?
Obviously.
Okay, so the trailer for next week shows him in Salt, and he's rifling through some random fella's wallet and taking credit card details down.
What?
Yeah.
Sonny is.
And then he takes it to Beau, and he's like, "I've got this guy's credit card details, but I've not took the card. I've took the details, and then so we can use them without him knowing that we took it. Basically, so you're not going to report his card as stolen." And then Beau's like, what do you think he's going to do when the money goes missing out of his account? Yeah.
I'm struggling to work out the logistics of that thought process.
Well, it's stupid. So basically, if I come to your house and I take a picture of the front and back of your credit card, I can order stuff online with your credit card, and you won't report it as stolen because you don't know I've got your details. But the minute you check your statement, you'll know that I've been nicking stuff off you.
But how are you going to pay your drug dealer with my card detail? Yeah.
I'm guessing he's going to buy something and sell it, and then buy a TV and sell it for cheap or whatever.
Oh, like those gift card scams you were telling me about.
Oh yeah, it could be that. I don't know. It didn't show that much information.
Can you get me some more pills? I'll give you a one for all.
I've
got a £30 one for all.
I've got a £20 voucher for Waterstones.
Park Christmas saver.
Yeah, that's it. Christmas is sorted. There you go. Save your stress as well. Buying all the Christmas cards. Yeah.
Oh, do you remember when that Christmas thing went bump?
Oh yeah.
And everyone lost Christmas.
Yeah, that was awful.
That was drama, weren't it?
It was, but there was something else in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
About Beau.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
I'm just checking. So it's about Beau and Harper and him asking her to use those tracking apps so that he can see where she is. Yeah. Like, and saying, "Oh, we can track each other and then we'll know where each other is, and then we can match schedules and stuff." And she's like, "Okay."
Oh shit.
Yeah. So there's something coming with that as well. I think next week looks pretty good.
Juicy. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. Should have watched the trailer. In the meantime, he's on him, he's off him, we don't know. But Sonny is he's not got any money. He owes this money. He's lied to Dana. Will she pay it directly? Is that going to unravel it? Don't know. But things are going to have to start catching up with him. And by the sounds of that could get. If it gets out that there's credit card fraud going on at her restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just saw him look at the till, and I just thought, I feel like he's going to come back in the dead of night and just like,
Yeah, well, that's probably an option as well. Yeah,
Ah.
something like that. If he's showing that he's capable of this, which is horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, especially from him. It
Mm.
is horrible to watch. On the back of the recent crime spree as well, everyone will be in a right tiz if something like that happened.
Especially because he was in the gym at the time. So if they nick him for something else, they'll just go, well, you must have been you doing the gym over as well. Not doing the gym, doing the surf club over, because we found you in the gym, you'd broken in, and you managed to explain that away as wanting to come to the gym even though it wasn't open, blah, blah. They're going to start questioning, because the problem is when someone lies and they get caught out in a lie, and he's told so many lies recently, when all these lies come out, no one will believe a word he says about anything.
I know. Yeah.
Even
Do
stuff
you know
that
what
has nothing
though?
to do with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, getting banged up for a bit might do him some good. Actually, it'll get him off this stuff.
That's true.
But
He'll probably end up on
I'm not sure about
something
his.
else inside.
Yeah, I'm not sure about his rehab, but yeah. Yeah, he's that puts him at 2 crimes, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Even though we have caught the recent
Yeah.
crime person, but yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's that question mark over, was it him that stole the generator then? Because he's lied about everything else.
Yeah, that's true. Once you lose the faith of the community,
Yeah.
you're done. You're done, aren't you? It doesn't really matter
Yeah.
whether you're innocent or not at that point.
No.
Trial by Summer Bay.
Mm.
Okay, keep up, Soph. Abs, she's back at the farm, but only for a moment. Now she's kicked out of there, and now she's back at Eden. She's apologised. Are you keeping
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, I think so.
And Remy's like, nah, there's kids and stuff going on, so like, I'm gonna move in with Tane.
This was weird. Yes.
Yeah, and Tane's like, I'm up at 5 a.m. And Remy's like, I'm still up at 5 a.m. Like,
Yeah,
make
I'm
this
still
make
drunk.
sense.
Yeah, this seemed really incompatible at first. And it seems like Cash, because Cash was there earlier in the day, and he was kind of not whinging, but he was saying, he was like frustrated, wasn't he? He was saying like, my house is full of Eden's strays. I've got Remy there, I've got Abby there, I've got all this going on. I just want a quiet life, and I want to be with my wife, and like, it's not unreasonable for him to ask that kind of thing. And I feel like Cash sort of told Tane enough information that when Tane, like, they bumped into each other, didn't they? He bumped into Remy and Salt, and they're both there kind of drinking alone, talking about women problems, you know, like, because Remy's obviously single, bachelor, and Tane's having all this weird stuff with Joe going on, so they're kind of like bonding over that, aren't they? And he's like, come and live with me. And then, like you say, like, they just seem really incompatible to start with, because you know, Tane's got a kid, Remy's not really into that. One's a night owl, one's a morning person. Like, I was like, oh, is this going to even work? Is this going to be an Abby thing where he just moves back in 5 minutes?
Yeah, he's going to be back over there before you can say uru.
Yeah,
I think.
probably.
But
they did bond about the guitar thing, didn't they?
They did. That was a nice moment, and
nice.
It makes you realise how few scenes they've had, really.
Yeah.
You know, I was a bit like, oh, this seems new. This is a bit weird.
But it was nice because it was like, it was familiar, because obviously Remy with his guitar in his hand is normally happy or writing a song or whatever. That was familiar. And then to have Tane there just gave it that bit of a different twist on it. That it wasn't Eden and it wasn't like Justin or whatever. It was somebody new.
And there was no drama going on in the background, no one coming through the scene. Because at the band share house, he's always like, the music's there, he's strumming or whatever, and he's and then there's then someone storms in crying, or you know, and then and, you know what I mean? There's always something passing through behind that's drama, whereas they were just like 2 blokes not really saying much. Just like
it was nice. It was like it's like a bachelor pad, even though we know the baby lives there temporarily, but it was like 2 bachelors just having a beer, playing guitar and talking about women, you know. It was kind of normal for a change.
Yeah. And it's helping Tane come back into the fold because he feels a little bit weird. He feels a little bit lost since he came back.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It feels like he's been gone for a year.
I
Like,
know.
and he's back now. And he's just like bumming around his house, not knowing what to do. And I'm like, what we're doing with Tane? What's going? It feels a bit orcs, doesn't
And
it?
it is a big house. I think he mentioned that this
Yeah.
week. Like when Cash was round, he was like, "Oh, my house is so full of people and noisy," and Tane was like, "Oh, I'm jealous because my house is empty and big, and I'm
Yeah.
just rolling around it." And he's come back from 2 weeks with his family, and we know his family's massive, and Nico and everybody else. He's not had a minute to himself for 2 weeks, and now he's come back to nothing, hasn't he? So
Mm,
I think this was. I don't know. I think it could work. I think him and Remy living together could work. I just still find it weird that Remy is just this perpetual student that just doesn't do
yeah,
anything.
I know. And even someone actually mentioned his money this week about his living situation, and he was like, "Oh yeah, maybe sometime." I'm thinking, you could go out and buy a house in cash now. Fucking do it.
Yeah. You could buy 10. You could have one on every street and sleep wherever he
It's
ends
just
up.
excuses all the time. Just for
Yeah.
him to, like you say, be this sort of student life. It's weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Just eating other people's cereal and sleeping on their couches. You can't do that for the rest of his life. It's weird.
I know. Mm. Right, Mac and Levi, they're out and about after last week's wobble. And Mac's feeling a bit lost. It's making her realise that she's a bit lost, isn't she? Since coming out of old hiding there with all the bacon. And Levi has this is the way. Basically, my question to you is there trouble afoot in paradise here? Because that's not really necessarily directly baby related, but is like she's like getting a bit annoyed at him and he's like feeling like he needs to be there for her. She's feeling a bit smothered. This is a lot of comments about him just sort of watching her at work all week. He's making sure she's okay. And she snaps at him, doesn't she, about it? And it's all a bit like, is something afoot here? And how do we feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like we've done a complete 180 to last week. So last week, Levi was saying, let's get back to normal, let's get back to our lives. And she was like, I want to stay in this cocoon, and
Yeah.
I went back to work too early, let's have some more time off. And he's gone to Amelia and said, can you cover me for a bit longer? This week, it's like they've flipped. And she's like, I'm ready to go back to work. And he's like, oh, no, you're not. I need to keep an eye on you and I can't go back to work, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, go back to work, like just rack off, basically. I don't really understand why Levi's changed so much. Why is he now trying not to go back to work when he was desperate to go back last week?
Do you think it's the baby book incident last week?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know whether he's now decided he's not ready to go back to work. And he's using her as an excuse. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, could be.
It's super weird.
Yeah, it is. And I feel like they've gone from like a unity, like a unit with it, to being on separate pages fairly quickly. And that's a bit of an uncomfortable space because they looking like they were coming out of this quite strongly.
Yeah.
And now I'm not so sure.
But it was.
I feel like
was Mac that was wobbling last week, and now I feel like Levi's the wobbler.
Like it's switched.
It's weird. And I don't know why he's poking the bear. So like she's talking to Tane, isn't she, about the Joe situation and everything. But on the back of that, she's like, oh, I need to see Archie again. Let's arrange a play date so I can, have some Auntie Mac time. And Levi kind of goes, oh, is that a good idea? And I was like, oh, that was a bit tactless, the way that he kind of said,
well,
I don't know. Was he trying to start a fight? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or is he just waiting for the next expected meltdown?
Yeah, could be that, couldn't it? Yeah.
Is he just thinking, great, I've got to deal with another meltdown? I'm trying to process this, and I've got to. He feels like he's got to be the strong one, and I think he's like, any minute now, like this is going to trigger her again. I think that baby book did a lot to Levi last week than we think is where I'm at.
Yeah.
Happy to be
Yeah.
proven wrong, but yeah, I think that's the catalyst to why this week he's like he is.
Mm. Yeah, you're
Um,
right. It's weird though. I do find it a bit strange.
I'm just worried, like, that it's. You know, I'm worried for me in a selfish reason that I've got to like witness this,
Mm.
like, for all that we've said, and it's out there on the internet about how they got together, and they've really done a number on us, and we really grow to sort of get on board with them.
Mm.
I don't think I've got the energy for these two falling apart. Although, I imagine statistically the strain on a relationship going through what they've gone through, it's
Mm.
believable that it might not make it. But I
Yeah.
want hope. Is guess what I'm trying to say? I want hope for these, and this doesn't fill me with much of that.
No. And also I think the reason why we don't really like them arguing is actually they're quite cruel to each other when they argue.
Yeah,
And when I
yeah,
say
that
they, I mean Mac becomes quite
nasty.
hideous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
She's quite
yeah. She
horrible.
does.
Because when you look at, I know Cash and Eden have been arguing recently, but I don't find their arguments as difficult to watch and as uncomfortable to watch, because actually Cash is very reasonable, even when he's
Mm,
being, even when Eden was throwing stuff in his face and saying, "Well, you dumped me at Flick's graveside," like he took it on the chin. He wasn't nasty back, and she
mm,
apologized immediately, like she knew that she crossed the line immediately. Whereas Mac gets vicious, and she just twists it. She keeps, I don't know, she never backs down. And she makes it so uncomfortable and so toxic that the other person eventually ends up apologizing. And it's
mhm.
horrible to watch that. I don't like Mac and Levi's relationship when their relationship is going bad. It's not nice.
Yeah. No, you're right. I would agree with that. As much as Mac is one of my favourites, I think she's
Mm,
nasty when in that scenario,
yeah.
when she's in that position, she can say things,
Yeah, but then not
and
regret them. Like, we've all said stuff in the moment,
yeah,
like in the heat of the moment, we've all said stuff that's horrible and then gone, "Oh, I wish I hadn't said that," immediately. And then you've gone, "I didn't mean it. Like, I'm really sorry. I just said it in the heat of the moment." And I think that's what Eden was doing last week with Cash. But Mac doesn't seem to have that. She just seems to say something and then think that it's justified. And that's why I don't like her when she's horrible. Because I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
you don't care that you've just hurt his feelings. You think that's fine.
yeah.
And I don't get that.
Mhm. A recent example was when she barred Harper from Salt,
Oh, yeah.
purely on impulse.
Yeah.
And then like the apology was like, I would argue the apology was like dead empathetic and like, yeah, you can come back now. It wasn't
Mm.
like I don't, she always, when she does apologize or when she does show remorse, it's always insincere
Yes,
sounding.
it is. Yeah.
Um, mm, mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she that is what I mean. She's very. We've talked about Mac's flaws for hours.
Mm.
She is very flawed. That is one of them.
Yeah. And I think
Right.
that's why we don't like watching these two argue, because I think it's
Well,
just not nice to watch.
yeah, no, and yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head. That is it. It's
Mm.
uncomfortable. Okay, Chameleon has referred Sarge to a very trusty trauma counsellor service, and he's not too sure, is he, about
Mm.
this? And after a chat with Justin and his experience, he's won over. Calls her late at night, and she's grinning like a Cheshire cat. She's getting a call from him after hours.
Oh dear. So funny.
hmm
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it. He says, I'm going to do it. And she says, just do it. Dave, just do it. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And she takes him actually to this big house that looks conspicuously like Crestview, where you throw your daughters off the roof.
I thought it looked like where Irene went to rehab as well when she was doing her painting.
Look, we've been somewhere there. Yes, that's true. Yeah, painting rehab. Yeah, it
Paint
does
and
look. Yes,
sip.
I bet it's the same one. Paint and sip for the alcoholics.
Might have been squash. You don't know. You don't
Mhm,
know.
mhm. That is the in thing to put in your wine glass these
It
days.
is. I can double down on that.
Massive boundary problem here. She's driving him personally up there, ringing in the middle of the night. Obviously, this is like to do with this, whatever's going on between them, this unspoken thing. He goes into his first session, opens up his heart. Bless him, I've written here, but I'm not sure. But I did it for your benefit.
I was going to say, it doesn't sound like you.
No, I did it for you. Yeah, I did put it
Okay.
for you. Yeah.
Oh dear.
It comes out he's absolutely furious at Bresniak, as you would be.
Yeah.
And he's like, of course I'm mad. He shot me. The guy, the buffoon was making loads of mistakes and then he shoots me. I don't know why. The way that line came out, I was tittering away.
It made me laugh as well. He's like, he stuffed up more than once and then he shot me.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he goes and bloody shoots me. Honestly, the way he delivered it, because it was all dramatic. You know, the music, the incidental music was dramatic. You know, he raised voices. It just came out so funny.
Hysterical.
Now, when the guy, who was very good, by the way,
Jared.
yeah, when he says he mentions the ring, doesn't he, in the past? You know, represents his past. It's holding him back. And obviously, we've got this backdrop of will he or won't he start dating again? Will it or won't it be chameleon? We've got all that going on in the background. Dave shuts the session down and leaves, doesn't he? That's like a non-negotiable for him.
Yeah.
And we've definitely touched on this sort of need for him to protect his girls, and he sacrificed himself to do that because of, you know, what he's gone through. And he's got a lot of unresolved stuff that's, you know, that's happened to his wife. And I think I could have told you that. But like I really enjoyed these scenes up at the counselling, and hearing Dave talk about it, because he doesn't talk, does he? He's a man of few words, and I am open to hearing it and seeing if I can feel different for him. I'm wanting it, you know. So this, to me, this was nice. Did you enjoy these scenes as well?
Yeah, this was good because it, like you say, it's just learning more about David. Because whenever we talk to David about, well, whenever the characters talk to David, it's always the girls work. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a lot going on in his own life, and I think that people have kind of highlighted that to him this week, haven't they? In a very obvious way. You need to have a life as well. The girls are adults; they've got jobs. You know, I do feel that the problem is that David treats them like they're children, but also Jo is so nosy. Like, she needs to know exactly where he is at all times. This whole "you must answer your phone within 3 rings" thing that he's got with them, and running home when he doesn't answer his phone, you know, that's not normal. I don't think their family unit is acting normally. I think they all need to address that. And Jo, you know, what's your where are you? What was your appointment? What were you doing? And then when she catches him talking to Justin, she's like, "Oh, what was that conversation with Justin about?" None of your business, actually, Jo. So I think, I'm hoping all of this is kind of putting on the table the fact that David needs his own life. The girls don't need to know every detail of where he is at every moment, and he can actually just start to live again.
Yeah, I think Justin's done wonders for him. I think Justin got through to him more than anyone. He's practically what you're saying. He basically said that to him, didn't he? He said, "Look, the girls are adults, Dave.
Yeah.
You know, the girls are grown up now,
but
and
they don't act
Christina's gone.
Yeah.
Look, this is the problem. Yeah, they're way too dependent for their age.
Yes.
And I think that is a real problem for Dave. And I think there's a bit of him needing to let go, but I think they do as well.
They definitely do. They need to they need to realise that their dad is a human being. You know, man of a certain age hasn't got much time left. You know, just if he wants to move on, he's got to do it now. He's got to get cracking. You know.
And also, you can't fight age. You don't
No.
decide when the time comes. And there was a moment during it where he was like, I'm petrified of sort of this whole thing made me so worried about the girls without me. Was sort of some of the stuff that came out during these scenes, and I thought, but that is an inevitability that you're going to have to face. Like
Yeah.
whether they like it or not, chances are they're going to outlive you.
Well,
That's the way it's supposed to be.
This is Summer Bay, so nothing.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Many parents have lost a child in Summer Bay, but yeah, normally,
You know.
the parents are supposed to go first, aren't they? So
As horrific as losing Christina was, they've got that doesn't change the fact that they're going to have to face it with him at some point. And
Yeah.
are they prepped for that? I'm not
No.
sure. I don't
No.
sure you ever are you? But
No.
what I'm trying to say is that's not something you can avoid. So
yeah, it's the relationship they have. It's that codependency, like
Yeah.
you say. Like he's dependent on them, they're dependent on him. They've got all these weird checks and balances for when he's not around. And I know he's got a dangerous job, and they worry about him. But I think they just need to let go of Dad a bit, and not
Yeah.
cling on to him so much. And then he might have some space to actually breathe and actually have a life of his own.
Yeah, he really needs to be like enjoying his life now. Like,
Yeah.
and everyone says it, don't they? But I'm sure, like his love of his life, Christina would have wanted that,
Yeah.
to some extent. You don't ever really talk about it, do you?
No.
That's another thing as well, is talking about, the fragility of life. It's not that long, is it? And
No.
and how you make the most of it. It's weird when counselling and stuff like that comes up, and you've got to face that kind of subject.
Yeah.
It is a weird thing. It's not really in our nature, is it, to talk about it out loud?
No, and
but
the way he said it, he was like, "Why are you still wearing that?" And I thought,
Yeah.
I was a bit taken aback by the question. I was like,
It's
"Whoa."
quite confronting, wasn't it?
Yeah. Like
I thought, why not?
why
Yeah.
like he was doing something wrong. Like it was wrong to. I don't think it's wrong to still wear it. It's only been 2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's been 20 years and he's still clinging on to him. I still.
And I don't think anyone can tell you when's right or wrong. It's
No.
But I think when he was playing with it, when he was talking about death and
Yeah.
and with the girls and what that would do to them, and I think he's put a lot of pressure on himself
Yeah.
to protect them, and I think actually to his detriment, but to theirs as well. They're way too dependent, like you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a way. I suppose it's an easy situation to get into in that situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Get it?
It's relatable, isn't it? Even if you've not gone through that yourself, you can put yourself in his shoes and go, "Yeah, I can understand why he feels that way."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't want them to go through that again, and
Yeah.
they came blooming close, Bresniak.
And I think Justin's done a really good job, and also he's got the background to help him. He's an orphan himself. He lost his parents in a horrible situation, and he's been to therapy, as he told Dave multiple times.
Justin did wonders, didn't he?
He
he's
did.
even got him booked on again.
Yes, the only thing that Justin got wrong this week with this was he told his wife.
Oh, don't. She's next on my list, so yeah, go on.
Because obviously he's having these chats, isn't he? Justin's having these chats with Amelia as well. Because Justin's worried about his friend. So, he talks to the doctor and he's like, he's told me about the counselling. I'm worried about him. I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And then he clocks that she's very keen. And also, I would say she's doing a great job of covering for Levi, because she's not been to work once.
I know.
So she's doing exactly what Levi did.
yeah. Just going for coffee and walking on the beach.
She's at the coffee cart. She's at the beach. She's at his house. She's at the Salt. Oh, she's driving him here, there, and everywhere. She's not been in the hospital once this week, and I think that is absolutely correct for covering for Levi, because he never was there.
Quietest emergency department this side of.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, she's doing a good job. But obviously Justin's clocking that, she can't help having that little corner of the mouth smile whenever she says David or thinks about him, and he's like, even Justin's noticed that she's got the hots for him. I mean, that's how obvious it is that Justin's noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be obvious.
It has to be. Like, this guy doesn't notice a lot of stuff, but he's noticed enough to run off to Leah and say, "Oi, Leah, I think the doc's got the hots for my mate." And then Leah can't wait to jump on that and find out herself, can she, basically?
No. And they concoct this plan, don't they, of like, right, well, let's make this happen. But they sort of talk themselves out of it.
Yeah.
Because they think, well, when she subtly tries to find out, she backtracks, Leah, doesn't she? Because basically they decide that this is not a good idea, that she's going to get hurt because Dave's still hung up on his wife, and there's a lot going on. And so they concoct this plan where he'll speak to him, she'll speak to her, and Leah sort of goes for the jugular, basically, subtle as a sledgehammer. And they sit her down for a while, and they're like, she basically says, back off.
Yeah.
Doesn't she? For the aforementioned reasons. And basically it looks like Chameleon's running a mile. And actually the person that's going to end up hurt here is David.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to everybody involved here, who shouldn't be involved, might I just add, David feels the same.
It's a shame, this, because it wasn't the plan. Like, I think the first plan they came up with is find out if Dave is interested. And that's the first thing they should have done. Justin should have been round at Dave's going, "Oh, I think your little doc friend might have a bit of a crush on you, and how do you feel about it?" and blah, blah, blah. That should have been the first port of call, which he didn't. He chickened out of asking. He kind of mentioned Amelia. He's kind of mentioned David to Amelia, but he's not really asked David how he feels. He's just been very vague about moving on and doing something that he deserves and what he wants to do. He's not actually mentioned Amelia to him at all, or gauged his reaction on how Dave feels at all, until Leah's put a kibosh on it. So Leah's gone in all guns blazing and gone, don't go there, you'll embarrass yourself, it'll be awful. Don't ask him out, you're a doctor, be professional. So obviously Amelia's gone, okay, well, I can't be a doctor anymore. And it's only at this point that he's, Dave is saying out loud to Justin, "Oh, she's dumped me as her patient, and I don't know what I've done wrong." And Justin's like, "Oh, that's weird. I think it's quite normal though, because like she's an ED doctor, and like maybe she doesn't, you're not an emergency anymore, and maybe that's okay." And he's not fessing up and he's not even asking the question like, "Why is it bothering you so much, Dave, that she's just dropped you as a patient? Do you have feelings for her?" He's not going far enough and asking him the questions. He's just going, "Oh yeah, I don't know anything about that. Anyway, bye." It's not my wife meddling at all. See ya.
I think they're going to have to do some work to get out of this.
Yeah.
I tell you.
I'm annoyed.
It's Leah meddling again.
I know. Did it in the wrong order, and she went into she needs to know how David feels. She was putting words in his mouth. That's what annoyed me.
Yeah. And without even, she thinks she knows better. This is so Leah. Honestly.
It is.
It's so Leah.
It is, yeah.
God. So we'll see how they get out of that and whether they can make... I mean, all good love stories are a bit wildy, won't they?
Oh,
you know
yeah.
I mean? We've got a bit of work to get there. So,
yes.
and I'm sure Justin and Leah at the wedding breakfast will be taking all the credit for setting them up.
And John will be celebrating or whatever.
Yeah, well, if they win that at the raffle, because that's now one of the prizes.
That'd be hilarious.
At the auction.
Yes, that will be hilarious.
I tell you, Marley's knackered, isn't he? Dealing with John.
Yes.
I'm absolutely knackered watching poor Marley try and rein John in.
JP, I feel really sorry for JP because he's put an impossible deadline on himself. Why is it that it's always next week? It's never, let's give us 3 weeks to organise this, or a reasonable amount of time. It's always, we're in such dire straits that if we don't do it next week, we might as well burn the building down.
No money in the coffers.
What the hell? Why has it got to this point? And also, I don't know whether this was a thing that I dreamt up or real. Wasn't Rue once? She's done many jobs over the years, hasn't she? Wasn't she once an event planner?
She was. Yep.
And yet
She even went to New York to work as that.
She did. I didn't dream this. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember this. She was like a wedding planner or an event planner or something. She had a big folder with all this stuff in it. I remember her carrying it around. It was bigger than her.
She came back from New York with grand ideas.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she not here again doing an event planning situation?
No, because she's at the Trafford Centre with the club credit card. I'm telling you. She's at Gucci.
Do you reckon?
She's in Dior. Yeah.
Yeah, shoes and bag. Yeah.
I hope she is. That'll be so fucking funny.
It would be very funny, and it would explain explain many things actually. Yeah.
I'm just wishing for that story.
It would be good. I think the auction thing would be nice alongside it. Like, yeah, we get the money in, and then Rue runs off with the money, and she goes and buys something else.
Yeah. And then we can just say she had a brain tumour or something just to undo it.
Yeah,
just so we can.
She ate some dodgy meat or something.
Yeah, like she had a virus.
She's had that lettuce virus that's taken over America. There you go, and she's got affected differently. It's affected her brain. Have you not heard about this shitting virus that's going across America?
No.
Oh, well, they're not eating they're eating salad that's not been washed properly or something, and it's got like parasite on it or whatever. I don't know the full detail because it's too gross.
Like when you're in Egypt, you don't eat the salad, do you?
Yeah, and you don't drink the tap water and all that stuff. Well, they're not washing their salads and they're all crapping their pants, apparently. There's something in lettuce, apparently, that they're all... I didn't read the full thing, so I was like, oh, it's poo, I'm not reading it. But, yeah, I think they've got like a virus that's... And then I think it's contagious, so if you get it, then everyone in your household's got it, that kind of thing.
Oh, God, so everyone's absolutely shitting through the eye of a needle in America.
Yeah, basically. That's what the...
Even if you've not had lettuce yourself.
I think so.
If you've been near someone who's had lettuce.
Are you lettuce adjacent?
Imagine filling that in on the QR code. all your lettuce contacts on the NHS app.
That's hilarious. I'm going to have to read the bloody article now to find out. But yeah, there's some kind of salad problem going on. Yeah.
2 meters. If you've had lettuce, step back. You look like a man that could eat some lettuce.
If you are shitting through the eye of a needle, you're not going to leave your house, are you? Never mind. The bathroom. You're going to be in the bathroom, so you haven't got really much choice about infecting people because they're not going to be. You're not going to have them in the room with you, are they? Anyway.
Well.
Yeah.
You'd hope not. How did we get onto that?
Because the lettuce virus in Rue might affect her brain and not her anus.
And it's made her, the fever made her rob all the money.
Yes, there we go. Or she's got like that dopamine kleptomaniac thing going on. Where you hoard things or you buy things or you steal things because it gives you a rush.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah. She comes back in a sports car. Expensed it.
Yes, I can imagine that.
Yeah. I honestly want it to it would make her watchable, and also it would Mr. Stewart would be absolutely fucking mortified, wouldn't he?
He would. Oh.
So
yeah,
missing a trick here by not doing that.
I don't think I want to see him that angry though. Like he'd get like nuclear angry.
Yeah, but I'm here for that.
Oh, I don't
the
know.
Betrayal of it being his own daughter, because he won't have vetted her, and he'll be off the committee. It'll be his life over.
Yeah, true. Yeah, wow. Nepotism never ends well, darling.
No, it does not. No, it does not. So yeah, but in the meanwhile, that's not happening, and we're having a fundraiser. Back to earth. Basically, Marley's have a gutful. John is just spinning out. They're trying to get these prizes together. Some of them sound all right.
Yeah.
Some of them are a bit like, you don't want to be lumbered with that.
Yeah.
3-tier cake. What am I going to do with that?
Well, I would quite like the cake. I'm not going to have an event. I'm just going to eat it at home.
3 tiers. Yeah.
Yes, I can manage that. Yes, watch me.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Cake.
Well, I don't
I'd
imagine.
rather that
Imagine
than a action weekend
celebrant
away.
package.
Well, yeah, that's a bit orcs. Not for me, doll. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. The weekend away, shooting and fishing or whatever it was, I was like, no. That sounded awful.
Got to go with Beau.
Oh God, I wouldn't mind going with like Cash and Remy.
Yeah, they should do like a bid for a date with a cop.
Yes.
Something a bit fun.
Or like
Yeah.
like the when you get, I know it's old fashioned now and a bit sexist, but the old butler auctions that they used to do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But you just get like cash for a day, and you get to bid, like you get to do your bidding, like you say, like, oh, my car needs a wash, or the washing needs pegging out, or whatever. Like
Yeah.
butler.
Just have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah. I'd just be
All
like,
for a good cause.
take me to Yabby Creek, to that Italian place. You're paying.
Hey, I've already taken you.
No, I'm sorry.
Had a better offer now, have you?
I'm sorry. Ah, dear. Crying.
Well, I can't wait for this fundraiser. I think it's got the groundstones to be a really good episode.
Yes.
Love this kind of stuff. But another week we've not had it, so get on with it. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's only next week, so we haven't got long to wait, I don't think.
Oh, is it then? Is it confirmed?
Well, a few days ago they said it was 7 days away.
I know, but I mean, apparently Mac was sat on the couch eating sourdough for 7 weeks.
I know.
So who knows?
And she only had a miscarriage in mid-June, so I don't know how that tracks. Has it really been 7 weeks? Oh, this is because bloody Ozpace. And I was trying to explain this to someone on Twitter because the timelines are all over the place. And I was trying to say, like, it's probably works out at their pace. You know when they say, oh, Harper's been gone for 2 nights, but for us it's like 1 episode. But that could have been their Thursday night, and then a week later the next episode is a Thursday. So they've had a week in between, whereas we've had like 24 hours between episodes.
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, because they only have three a week, don't they? We have 5. We're getting through the eps quicker, so the timeline gets all skewed for us, I think. And sometimes when we're watching them, a lot of them as well, I think that doesn't help. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But it does.
If you watch 6
doesn't
till
add
7,
up.
if you watch the double ep and you start watching at 6 and watch the 2 till 7 o'clock, the beginning of the episode is like, oh, I'm just going to go away for like a week, and then the end of the second one, it's like, oh, I'm back, and it's like, well, it's not been a week.
Yeah, and then the next episode might all take place during one morning.
Yeah,
and you're like, it's stop start, isn't it? It is. Yeah.
But if you imagine like one episode being the end of their Thursday and the next one being like their Wednesday or whatever, they've had like a break in between, whereas we don't have it. Thank God.
We don't have it. We're straight on.
I couldn't be doing with that triple ep Thursday or whatever.
No, I believe as well, because lots of chat about whether we'll have a summer break or not. But I do believe that we're staying on. We have like caught right up, haven't we, as well, which is dangerously close, which has got everyone talking.
Yeah.
So you were right. But over in Oz, the remainder of the year to get all the episodes in there, the triple Thursdays are back. They're going to be airing like 8 episodes a week, like bang, 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 just to get back ahead. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine doing a podcast and doing 8 episodes a week. The podcast would be about 4 hours long.
We were looking forward to dropping an ep, weren't we?
Right, if we just do 4 a week, that's all right. Wow.
Say 15 minutes. Yeah.
Gosh.
So we're gonna be cramming them in, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're not, but they are.
No, we're not, but they are.
Then we'll finish the year back behind again. you know.
Oh my god. Well, you know what? If you're
Yeah.
listening at Oz pace and you can't be doing with 8 episodes a week, just listen to a couple of our eps and we'll catch you up.
Yeah, we're only a few weeks behind.
Exactly. We're not that
We're
far
much more
behind.
stable. And that's saying something.
Wow.
So watch this space, I say.
Definitely.
Please take the time to like, subscribe, and review Coastal News wherever you source your podcasts and ensure you never miss an episode.